We on?
I shouldn't tell you that you're on and just let you keep going.
That'll be
You're
great.
on.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're here at Buckley Corner Cafe with Australian reigning Pro Stock champion Lee Bektash. Lee, we've come to discuss the fact that Sydney's only 9 days away. It's going to be your last race down that track in a pro car. How are we feeling about all of that?
Yeah, well, this is our second time around, by the way, because he stuffed the first one.
Technical glitch, it's called in the industry.
I've got to think about what I said. Well, listen, it's emotional times, but at the end of the day, we got to prepare for the race meeting. As we have done in the past, we're trying to get the primary engine ready and basically try and go out there and run some fast numbers.
Okay, so when you talk about
I told you to turn this
it's not my phone, mate.
Who is it?
It's here, it's the cafe.
It's
Let's
the
answer
cafe
it.
ringing. It's your shop ringing.
Like we call the cafe.
As Lee just mentioned, the primary engine, obviously we talked about the spare engine was in the car for both Adelaide and the Queensland rounds. You had to push pretty hard in the final against Aaron because you were down on that horsepower. You're not happy to run that engine again. It's needing some love before anything happens.
Yeah, look, the engine's overdue for a freshen up the spare, and I think we sort of pushed it, far enough to, run it at the Santos Crane event. So I think we'll probably retire that engine, until basically the new owner takes over. Not that it's sold yet, but there is a lot of interest in the car. We don't want to be risking taking that spare out again. I know if we freshen it, it's definitely good enough to run with Aaron, but ideally the primary engine would be the choice, which is, as I said, we're just waiting on some parts. We've had some unlucky things go wrong over the off season, and as I've mentioned, off the camera, we've got Tony Carroccio now working closely with Peter Ridgway and Todd Patterson from America, and we've ordered some new stuff that we believe is going to improve that. But until we beat the record and run faster than what we have, we can't take any credit away from the people that have been involved in the program in the past. I think the engine showed a lot of promise on the dyno. Definitely he's still making that strong power. It's a lot stronger than the spare, but we just had a little glitch on the dyno, so just waiting on some parts to come over, some pistons from G-Tech, and I think they're Gibtech. Peter Ridgway's organised that through Todd Patterson, and it'll be exciting to run that engine in Sydney and reward the crowd with some fast numbers.
Okay, so this is the engine we're talking about, is the engine that holds both ends of the national record. So you'll be looking to dip into those numbers again.
Yeah, well, obviously, me and Aaron are probably he's definitely the number one. I'd like to think I'm the number two, and for me and him to go head to head at each other, and put on a good race, regardless whether it's qualifying or racing, I think he's on paper a better driver, and if I've got a little bit more power, it'd be a good race for the side.
Okay, well that's a big call coming. A big kudos to Aaron for you to say something like that. You finished in the final last meeting. You took the championship last year, or the current reigning IHRA champion. Aaron's, I think, got almost an unassailable lead now. So the numbers would indicate that he's the form of the field at the moment.
Look, to their credit, they travelled to Cairns. I chose to sit that one out, and it's going to be pretty hard to catch up in points if you sit out the first round. But that was a choice we made. We'd spent so much money behind the scenes on this primary engine, and sometimes you got to do that. But look, to finish, in the top, I'd like to finish second. To be honest, it'll be my challenge now to give Wayne Daly and Brian Purcell, and credit to Brian, he's done extremely well. To try and knock them off and get the second spot.
Okay.
I think that's what we'd be planning on as a team. But, we've got some work to do behind the scenes now. Tony Carroccio is going to have his hands full, next week, and some logistics are going to, have to play a big part for us to get out there with the big engine. But I think a lot of people want to see that car run again and run fast, as we know. But we've spent a lot of money on that motor to get it where it is today, and you know, I'm probably only going to enjoy it for 1 or 2 meetings, but you know, again, good luck to the guy who's going to end up with it because.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we know you talk about logistics. That's part of your business, one of your businesses. So I don't think there'll be an issue getting around any logistical problems. We'll make sure we see that engine in that car, and the Sydney fans for Lee's last appearance at Sydney Dragway will be enthralled to see some 200 mile an hour 680 passes.
Yeah. Look, I mean, with the other motors, you know, the spares, and we have come out there when it's been 95 or 90% right. We won't risk that engine unless it's 100% right. And you know, we pinched the ring on the dyno before the Santos, and we didn't want to risk that. And as I said, you know, Tony Caroscio from Comp Engines, you know, he's been involved for the last 5 years and saved us a lot of money. But you know, Paul Drady, you know, Plucker, as you know, he's done a great job tuning the car. But to have the likes of Peter Ridgway and, you know, Todd Patterson now just throwing in that little bit of, you know, advice to get Tony to that next level, I think is very important. And they've got a lot of knowledge, those guys. And, you know, it'd be nice to run faster than 687 and show the world out there that that motor's, you know, still, you know, gaining performance through R&D.
Okay.
Behind the scenes.
So 687 is the record. That's what that engine's gone for.
Yeah, 687, 200 mile an hour. We've made some more power on the dyno. You know, we're using some different stuff, Braswell carburetors. Yeah, little bits and pieces that we didn't have time to try. So it definitely is stronger. But again, you know, let's just wait and see. Unless you run the numbers on the track, well, it's not better. But basically, it's looking. I'm driving one of the cars here. Everybody knows that cars are one-off, and you know, highly developed chassis and the suspension. Thanks to Adam Lambert from you know, running the Penske deal, and you know, it's state of the art. I mean, but, you know, and that's why I believe, you know, me and Aaron, you know, him with his driving abilities and reaction times, and me with power and a better brand than him. I think you know, we can put on a great show.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm sure we're all looking forward to the 9-day away clash of the Titans, the two top pro stock cars. So, not to take anything away from the rest of the field, there's some awesome cars in that field. So get on down to Sydney Dragway, guys. Come and say goodbye to Lee. It's the last time you'll see him in pro stock in Sydney. A bittersweet day, but I'm sure that you'll welcome anyone into the pit and shake hands and talk to them about the good times you've had at the racetrack.
Yeah, I definitely. You know, we've got a lot of friends all over the country, and in Sydney, you know, we've been good to a lot of the officials, the people, the crowd, the friends. You know, look, let's enjoy that. Let's enjoy the meeting and the build up to the meeting, and obviously shed a few tears at the end. But at the moment, we're in preparation to try and win and run fast. So we've got to concentrate on that.
Cool. All right, guys, you've heard it there from the man himself. We'll keep you updated on this page over the next 9 days, 8 days, as to how things are going, getting that car ready, and the best of luck to Lee and the crew. Thanks, guys.